So, this guy looks like he's going to be our next freaking quest. Priest Haduras.
Zargha, spare a kindness for a priest of 2 moons. Haduras is at the end of his rope, dangling by the scruff.
What's wrong?
This one returns from warning the speaker of the Main of a dire prophecy, only to find his fellow priests speaking little sense and doing even less, raving and rambling about our Moon Bishop's visions and growing more demented by the moment.
Demented? How?
She tells the priests to burn their moon sugar, so they do. She tells them to smear cheese upon the walls, so they do. She tells them to douse the temple fires with their tongues, so they do. I fear someone will die if this continues.
Smear cheese upon the walls? Really? I'll help you get to the bottom of this madness.
Bright moons shine upon you, Walker. This one pursued his friend Zargha before you arrived. The fool chases a beast's young with a butterfly net, and woe unto him when their mother follows the commotion. Please, find Zargha before he is eaten.
Where did your friend Zargha go?
I last saw him run after the beasts into the wilderness to the west. I hoped he would not follow them into their den, but I would be a fool to believe that now.
You said you're a priest of the 2 moons. What is that?
2 moons at Tenmar is Haduras' temple, a venerable house of Jon and Jode, a place of worship and wisdom, reduced to a den of fools chasing our Moon Bishop's fevered dreams.
Will the priest just do anything she asks them to do?
They don't question her visions. No matter how absurd the task, they leap at it with zeal. When I asked why they would do such things, they look at me as if I am the one who is crazy.
It sounds like they're under some sort of spell.
A powerful and insidious spell, to turn the whole temple on its head. But at least a spell may be broken. It's a small comfort to hope that their minds may not be truly lost.
When did your Moon Bishop start having the visions?
Since she was very young. Her eyes have always been as bright as Jon and Jode. She's never led us astray. It's why she's Moon Bishop. But all this madness, something is not right.
What was the prophecy you took to the speaker of the Main?
She foresaw the return of the dragons with a frightening clarity. I went to warn Lord Garesh-ri on this dire prophecy, so it might reach the Main's ears. But I arrived too late. The dragons had already come.
Yeah, we know. So the Lunacy of the 2 Moons is this quest line. Alrighty. Oh my god, really? It's a cave. Alright, so I ran all the way around this friggin' mountain looking for this guy because it's supposed to be in a bird's nest, but apparently this bird's nest is in a cave. And there she is. Or he will find out in a minute, the mystery. Damn, you're a tough little bird.
Such pretty colors leaking out.
Really?
Ho ho! You smashed that as flat as a flapjack! But who said you could play with my toys? Well, hello, my new playmate. Glad to find someone with their wits still about them. Too many crazies around here. I mean, what self-respecting person goes around chasing butterflies with a net? Everybody knows you use a hammer.
Who are you?
I'm a cat. I thought that bit was obvious. Unless I'm not a cat. Meow? Meow. Nope, cat. Maybe you're not as sharp as I thought. Attack that's seen one too many backsides, huh? Bad for you, worse for them!
Worse for who?
The priest, silly! You really are clueless, aren't you, plaything? How are you gonna win the game if you can't even find the pieces? Am I gonna have to dangle every answer in front of you like cheese-stuffed mice hanging by their entrails?
You're behind the madness at the temple, aren't you?
Ah, that's more like it. Maybe there's hope for you after all. Now hurry your heroic Heidi to my playground, or it's gonna be the blind leading the blind out there. Toodles!
Psycho Cat. Alright. Finally, we're progressing with this frickin' this
No,
quest.
stop this madness. Why can't you see reason?
Seeing is the problem, Haduras. That's why we need it.
Maybe we don't need it. This one's claws are sharp. Pop, pop, and we're all saved.
No, it must be the fork. It won't work otherwise. Oh no, stop this madness. Why can't you see reason?
Seeing is the problem, Haduras. That's why we need it.
Maybe we don't need it. This one's claws are sharp. Pop, pop, and we're all saved.
No, it must be the fork. It won't work otherwise. Ah, Jarl, you are safe. I hope the same may be said about Zargha.
He was headed back to the temple last I saw him.
Moons, I pray he does not get any other ideas. Haduras has his hands full as it is. He found these ones searching for a fork to put out their eyes.
They want to blind themselves.
The Moon Bishop told them that if they blind themselves, they would remain hidden from the dragon's sight.
And they need a fork for that.
Not just any fork. A two-tined iron fork smelling ever so slightly of roast beef. Please, help me keep them from finding this smelly thing.
Alright, what do you need me to do?
This one smells meat wafting on the wind. It is not an odor he would call beefy, but he thinks it may be the trail they were following. Haduras will keep his eyes on these ones, so they may keep their eyes.
Why do you think this smelly fork will help them hide from dragons?
Because they are insane. Only a sugar tooth would believe putting out their own eyes would blind the dragon. And even they would have the sense not to do it unless it got them more skooma. I count my blessings that not just any fork will do.
What if I can't find this fork, assuming it exists?
And take every fork to be found and pitch them off a cliff. This one doesn't care so long as it keeps these fools from doing themselves harm.
I encountered an odd character after I rescued Zargha. I think he's responsible for all this.
You did? What did he... Wait, why didn't you stop him?
He vanished into thin air before I could. This is all a game to him.
Hark moons. What sort of childish sorcerer drives clergy to chase after wild beasts and put out their eyes? We must stop this sick puppeteer. But this one can't just leave these fools to their own devices. Find the fork, then we'll give chase.
Okay. Let's go find ourselves a smelly fork. Oh, great. So it's in an enemy camp. You go. Oh, gotcha. All right. All right. There it is. Ooh. All right. Did I kill you? Because I'm not sure. Ooh, they were eating a hand? All right. Bring the smelly fork back.
If this one must talk in circles with lunatics much longer, he too will go mad. Did you find any offending forks at the campground?
Yes, take a look at this offending fork.
Khajiit gets all goose pimply in the hackles just touching it. Haduras fears things are even worse than he imagined. This fork reeks of more than beef. It stinks of oblivion.
Meaning what exactly?
There is no denying it now. Our temple is caught in the claws of the Skooma Cat. Must be responsible for our moon bishop's strange visions. But how he spread his madness to the priests, I cannot fathom it.
Who is a Skooma Cat? Because I never mentioned before that it was a Skooma Cat.
Sheggorath, or Sheggorath to some, the crook-tailed son of Anur and Fadomai. Born before the moons and stars, he speaks from across the lunar lattice through the distilled moon sugar called skooma. But you said you saw him in the flesh.
He appeared as a small cat.
An Alfik? The Skooma Cat should not be able to cross the lunar lattice. If he walks among us, then Joan and Jode must truly be out of alignment. We must check on the temple. Please, you go ahead to the temple. Find our moon bishop. Keep her from spreading any more of this madness. Haduras will meet you there, once he leads these ones to safety without them straying toward any other foolishness.
And what are you going to do with the fork I brought you?
This one isn't sure. The mere touch of it makes him want to spit fur, but he must keep it out of the hands of others. Perhaps he will bury it under the squatting sands where it belongs.
It's probably best that you hang on to it for now.
It is the least that this one can do to keep his kin from teetering off the edge of insanity. Haduras will be all right. No amount of lingering beef stink will lure this one into putting it into his mouth. Or anywhere else, for that matter.
And tell me about the Moon Bishop.
Saizensa. Bright is the moons, and just as beautiful. One look, and you could tell that Joan and Jode shone their light upon her, and the path forward would be lit by the reflection in her eyes. When she spoke, one would be wise to listen. Not so now.
Do you think I can reason with her?
If there is anyone within 2 moons at Tenmar who could see truth through this madness, it would be her. But her eyes are clouded by the Skooma Cat's visions. I fear there will be no reaching her while he toys with us.
And what's the story behind the Skooma Cat?
Before there were the moons for the world, there were Anur and Fadomai. From their union, all the god cats came, including the one Khajiit known as Sheggorath, the crook-tailed cat who shares his madness with Sugartooths through Skooma.
Is that how he's been driving the priest insane?
Haduras does not smell the sick sweetness of the drug upon men. Terrible as it is, the fleeting skooma dreams would be preferable to this all-consuming madness. On this side of the lattice, it seems Sheggorath needs no sugar to share his lunacy.
So the sugar is crack. It's meth. The lettuce?
The lunar lattice, formed by Joan and Jode's light, separates Nirni from the other god cats, and protects her children from the ones who do us harm. Normally, Sheggorath could only send his mad thoughts across through the perverted moon sugar.
Alright. I'll talk to the Skooma Cat. Dude, man. Open your eyes. He's right there. You don't see him? Dude. He's right there.
Oh, my ears are burning hotter than Dagon's backside. Come on, give him a scratch, would you?
Yeah.
I see you met Forky. Been talking about me again, hasn't it? Such a gossip, that one. But you can hear the ocean if you stick it in your ears. Give it a try.
Why are you doing this?
Doing what? The purring. I don't know. Just happens at the darndest times. Smelling a bowl of cream, laying eyes on a plump ball of yarn, licking me... Oh, wait. I feel a grooming coming on.
Why are you trying to hurt the priest?
Who's trying? Oh, sure, you've kept a handful all boring and breathing. But we've been having a right riot in the temple. You ever hear cats always land on their feet? Turns out, it's true. Of course, their feet wind up by their ears, but why split pairs, eh?
Stop this.
Stop? Stop? We're just getting to the best part. I think they're really getting the hang of it. Last one got one good bouncing before he spit like a ripe tomato. Oh, I think the Moon Bishop's giving it a go. Don't want to miss that.
Alright. Time to head to the temple.
Best hurry, or you missed the show.
Yes, Cisenza, show us the way. Walker, you arrive at the perfect moment. You will witness our salvation.
Salvation?
Moon Bishop Cisenza said we must ascend with Canarthi to escape the dragons. True cats will reach the sands behind the stars by stepping between the two moons. We have not found the path yet, but now our prophet will show us the way.
I need to stop this.
Oh, have faith. Joan and Joan have shone like beacons for the Moon Bishop. She will lead us all to salvation, and you can join us, Walker.
Yeah, I don't think so. Find a way up to the Moon Bishops. Yeah. Well.
Canarthi, please. Cisenza should see where to step. Her vision showed it true, but she cannot see it now.
They aren't your visions. The Skooma Cat is playing tricks on you.
No, this one sees by the light of the two moons. These are not fevered sugar dreams. She saw the dragon spring from the mouth of the world and swallow the moon. She saw her temple turn to ash. She must act before it is too late.
Maybe some of your visions were real, but all you're doing now is hurting your followers.
Cisenza tried to save them. She sees so much that she is blinded. What is the truth? What are the lies? She can't tell what is real.
I'm real. Just come down from the ledge, come down slowly, and I will help you. Come. Trust me.
Yes, I need to sit down. Gather my thoughts.
Oh, no you don't. Get your paws off my favorite plaything. Oh, look at you, running around like a chicken with its head cut off. Nothing beats a chicken without a noggin. Believe me, I've tried. You came awfully close to spoiling me fun, though. I like my fun.
What have you done to the Moon Bishop?
Why? So you can keep hogging all the toys? No, no, no. These are mine. I licked them. How much more marking do I have to do?
What will it take to get you to leave these people alone?
Alone? Who wants to be alone? Trapped in their own head until all the life and joy of the world leaks out and leaves an ugly grey corpse. They're better off in my company, sure. Suppose I could let them go, if you'd rather be my plaything instead.
Me? And if I agree?
Then I whisk you home to where the real fun is. Oh, I haven't hosted company since half-past. You'll love what I've done with the place. It'll be like you never left. Have you there in two shakes of a grand mal fit. So, what do you say?
Okay, fine. I agree.
Come on, plaything. The game's a feast.
All right. Everything in this land, in this place is violent, even the deer. Moon Bishop, where are you? violent chicken. That turned into much more. It's a cool statue. Wouldn't mind having that in my front yard.
Sacred moons, I don't know what to do with your warning. Why won't you guide me when I need you now more than ever? I must see. Sacred sugar, uncloud my eyes.
Oh, how the moons twinkle in those glassy eyes. You want to stare off into space and time? I'll show you the future, past and present. There you go, trying to play with my toys again. Well, I've had enough sharing.
I got cream.
Wait your turn, plaything. There'll be plenty of time for me to chase you around this little maze after I've finished me snack. All these games work up an appetite.
Look what I got.
Is that cream? Oh, I could go for some fatty bovine discharge right now. Why'd you go and bring it to me in a cup? Cats don't have thumbs. Well, most cats. Why don't I have thumbs? Hold on to that while I grow thumbs. This may take a bit.
I'll figure something out.
Cream. Oh, I haven't had cream since I made Otar cry over it.
There you go. Enjoy.
No! Come back! Senza could almost see it. We burn our hair and lay scorched before the dragons. But what then? What then?
Sazena, it's not real. This isn't your temple.
But the dragons came. Sisenza saw it. They will burn her temple. Burn us all if she doesn't see the path.
It's the Skooma Cat, remember? He's making you see false visions.
It feels familiar. Like this one has done this before. Is this the future vision or the vision future? She cannot tell anymore.
Sazena?
Help this one, please.
Sazena,
Show.
Hey! I just messed that up! Can't leave a good mess unattended for 1 minute before some hero comes to clean it up! Go tidy your own drawers!
Ooh.
I have seen it! I have seen the way forward! John and Jode have shown me how we may protect our temple!
Bless your eyes, Moon Bishop. What must we do?
We must create an anchor beneath 2 moons to hold our temple between 2 moons!
Apologies, Moon Bishop. This one does not see.
They'll see clear enough once the anchor's built.
The anchor will let you all see as I do. All will become clear soon.
Alright. Festive severed head.
Think you're the cream of the croup, eh? Well, you won't be filling my head with daydreams of sweet cow squeezings this time. I lapped up every last drop. Now what are you gonna do with all that dry toast, eh?
I found this head. Another one of your toys?
Hey, careful with that! What poor fool could entertain their court if they lost their head? Between you and me, a wise fool keeps a few spares. You can borrow that one if it'll get you out of my fur. I'm not using it right now.
There must be something around here you'll be interested in. Yarn. I have yarn.
Think you're the cream of the croup, eh? Well, you won't be filling my head with daydreams of sweet cow squeezings this time.
Look what I found.
So soft and bouncy.
Yeah.
Just makes me want to bat it around like a newborn babe. No! You're trying to distract me again. Well, I'm not having it.
Are you sure you don't want to play with the yarn?
No! Right, yes! Keep dangling those luxurious ropey threads in my face and you'll find my claws in yours! Off with you!
Here you go. Go get it.
Look at you, scurrying around, lost as can be. Ever get a feeling like you're a rat in a maze? It's 'cause you are!
Here, boy. Come get it.
Yarn!
Go get it.
Come apart, you.
Go get it. Yeah, talk to her again.
Sisenza has seen you at her temple, faithful. She hopes you will help her with this anchor and save it from the dragons.
You're making an anchor?
Yes, to buoy our temple through this storm. Joan and Jode have shown it to me, and through it, their light will guide us all to salvation.
How's it supposed to do that?
It will hold open a tiny gap in the lunar lattice, so our temple might slip between the moon's shadows. Nestled between Joan and Jode, we will surely be safe from the dragons.
Where are you supposed to place the anchor when it comes?
We will tuck it away beneath our temple to hold us firm through these troubled times. Come, I will show you, and we can begin. Ah!
Are you alright?
Quit your babbling! I was batting our thoughts into a glorious tango before you came along. Now I'm gonna have to start again.
Alright. Monkey! All right. Let's locate this anchor. Kill the mad anchorite. Alright, so... Ah. Alright. So where's this guy I'm supposed to kill? Because I have a feeling he's supposed to be right here. Yep. Seems like we got a bug quest here. Oh no, there he is. Long spawn time. Alright.
That's enough cat and mouse for one day, plaything.
Oh.
It was me the whole time! Are you surprised? I was surprised.
I already knew you were the Skooma Cat. I thought you said you'd let Sazenza go if I took her place.
All right, yeah, so I did. But then I thought it'd be more fun to just keep you both. I was half right. You're a little too good as a plaything. It's not fair if you're always winning.
What's not fair is you cheating.
That's the best part of playing games with lunatics. They're always changing the rules. You'd get it if you just let me whack you on the noggin a few hundred times. No? Well, game's over. Off with you now.
Don't be a sore loser.
Look at you, making demands. In my games. In my realm. All right. One last impossible challenge for you then. How's that for sport? Say my name 3 times backwards. Oh, you took the words right out of me mouth. Next you'll be plucking me teeth for a new princely smile. Well, you can't have him. I need him to bite Haskill. Take a bite out of the anchor instead, would you?
Destroy the anchor by eating it.
Farewell, cheese of my dreams. Out you go, before Haskill sees the mess you've made. Neither of us wants to hear that.
Escape this nightmare! Quickly!
Escape.
Haduras, what have I done?
It was not you, Sazenza. It was the Skooma
Rubs
Cat
man, I
who
didn't
brought
even
these
see you come in.
misfortunes.
Walker, this one remembers you from her dreams. Your face, your voice. 2 moons guiding her through the fog. Sazenza cannot repay you enough for this.
Sheggorath's hold on the temple should be gone now.
Sazenza is to blame. The Skooma Cat would have never caused this chaos, if not for her weakness. She led her Clowder astray, and too many of her disciples had to pay the price.
How do you mean?
As Moon Bishop, it was Sisenza's duty to protect her temple. But when the time came, she could do nothing without Joan and Jode to show her the way. When the visions did not come, she tried to bring them with the sacred sugar. She is no leader.
That sacred sugar is bad for you. It's catnip. Will you remain as the Moon Bishop?
It is not for her to decide. If Khajiit lost their faith in her, she would not be surprised. This one will beg forgiveness for her failings and accept the will of her Clowder. She was too reliant on her gifts, and a leader must be more than a prophet.
Okay, so we get the Mad God's turban. Though accounts vary as to Sheggorath's appearance, several claim he wears a turban. Would that I could verify this. Acquired by complete. Okay. And some heavy greaves.
For the moment, it is all this one can do to try and restore peace and order to her temple. Then will come the true test. She knows the dragons will come to Two Moons, and her Clowder must be prepared.
And what did you see in your real vision?
Dragons. So many of them. Erupting from the mouth of the world. The skies becoming choked with flame and cinders raining down on our sands as one of the great creatures devours the moons. Much in my visions is symbolic, but this was so vivid.
Have you seen anything else that may have been a true prophecy?
This one only barely recalls things she saw in the haze, but the image of a man with two heads climbing the stars to hold the moons in darkness sticks with her. It is fit for the dreams of the Skooma Cat, but Sisenza fears there is some truth to it.
And what is the sacred sugar you mentioned?
Moon sugar, refined into a potent liquid, skooma. It is a dangerous thing, abused by Sugartooths who cannot resist its spell. But it is also a gift of the moons. There are ceremonies where the sacred sugar is used. I thought they could help me.
How would a dangerous drug help you?
Those who drink and smoke the sacred sugar experience things. During our ceremonies, these things are seen as a premonition or message from the twin moons. But it was the Skooma Cat that came to me instead. I should have been wise enough to see.
Why did Sheggorath become the Skooma Cat?
He has always been the Skooma Cat. Since Fadumai gave him life and purpose. You may call him Sheggorath, and we Sheggorath, but the truth is, he is both. He and his littermates are cats whose coats are what they want us to see.
Alright, well, you take care of yourself. Because I'm out of here. You guys enjoy your drugs.
This one should have jumped. Why didn't she? She was to be saved.
Alright.
You are wiser not to forget.
Yeah, yeah.